Armed Forces Remembrance Day is an annual event marked on January 15th to commemorate the nation's departed compatriots, as well as honor our living veterans, uniformed men and women who made the ultimate sacrifice on the battlefield. In Abia State, Governor Alex Oti led service chiefs and other top government officials to pay tribute to the fallen heroes at the Agunyuronsi Cenotaph, Omahia.
Thank you very much, sir. You're most welcome. Any moment from now, we'll be expecting the arrival of Dr. Alex Chioma Oti, who doubles as a special guest for this auspicious occasion.
Has made Abia a safe haven. Dr. Alex Oti, OFR.
On arrival, Governor Oti proceeded to inspect the Guard of Honor.
Yeah, 2024! Armed Forces Celebration and Remembrance Day Parade Program. 13 officers, 121 armed forces, and 13 legions formed up on parade, ready for inspection, Your Excellency. May I have your permission? Carry on with the rest of the parade, Your Excellency.
After
And this was followed by the laying of wreaths at the tomb of the unknown soldier. A wreath is a beautiful arrangement of flowers, twigs, or other materials that is carefully crafted into a circular shape. It is then placed as a symbol of respect and tribute to the unknown soldier at the cenotaph. The governor of Abia State, Dr. Alex Oti, proceeding to lay the wreath. This was the first time he laid the wreath for the Armed Forces Remembrance Day. Next was the Deputy Governor, Chief Ikechukwu Emetu. Followed by the Speaker of the State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Emmanuel Emerowa. State Chief Judge, Justice Lillian Abai, approaching to perform the rite laying. The service chiefs took turn to perform the rite laying. Shortly after, the state chief executive, Governor Alex Oti, performed the symbolic task of releasing the white pigeons, which signifies the ideals of peace and unity within the state.
Pigeons will be released, which signifies freedom and peace. Abia will continue to experience peace. Peace will experience in Nigeria and pigeons. Your Excellency.
The time came for His Excellency the Governor of Abia State to address the gathering in his speech titled Devotion to to a higher cause. He made case for a better welfare for servicemen, both active and veterans, in appreciation of their unwavering commitments and sacrifices to the nation's peace and unity. He stated that despite being mostly overstretched, with several disturbances across the country requiring their intervention every now and again, our men in uniform has continued to acquit themselves fairly creditably each time they are called upon. He further noted that their debt to the brave servicemen, alive or dead, is infinite, and under no circumstance must they forget what each and collectively they offer, that all might live and work as free citizens.
I've titled my speech today, Devotion to a Higher Cause. The history of every successful nation is the story of the courage of a few brave men and women offering themselves to in ultimate devotion to their fatherlands and selfless pursuit of higher ideals. The events leading to the Civil War and the war itself were very tragic and could have been avoided if reason had been allowed to prevail at certain critical points. The shedding of the blood of millions of people, especially innocent, non-combatant women, children, and the elderly, will remain a long-standing stain on our history. A major lesson that many, especially the elites, appear to have missed from the tragic events of the Civil War is the place of constructive and engaging dialogue in nation building, especially in seasons of political anxiety. It is disappointing to observe that most times we, by our actions and words, make nonsense of the sacrifices in blood, sweat, and tears of hundreds of thousands of our servicemen and women. I constantly find the embers of division and hate with inflammatory rhetoric, promoting to unleash divisions or inciting young people to attack others on our behalf, either physically or on virtual platforms. As a nation, we should be thankful that our servicemen and women, not minding the failures and willful amnesia of the political elites, have continued to stand firmly by their lifelong commitment of dedication and loyalty to fatherland, that nothing, not even poor welfare conditions, and reported abandonment of families of deceased colleagues can uphold their morale. Even then, it is indeed very regrettable that the welfare of our men and women in uniform, in their service and post-service years, has not received the quality attention that is commensurate with the sacrifices they make. The time to make a change in the way we treat our active military operatives and veterans has come. It is the least we can do for the brave individuals for whom the fear of death is nothing. As a government, we recognize the extensive contributions of our servicemen and women in stemming the tide of violent crime, which had reared its ugly head in several parts of the state in the years leading to our assumption of office. I am particularly glad that we had relative peace across the state during the Unitide celebrations, with Abians moving about freely at any time of day or night, visiting friends and relatives, and attending to social events in all parts of the state. You may recall that the inception of this administration, we partnered with the various security formations in the state to destroy several operational bases of kidnappers and other freelance criminals, sending a clear message that there is not an inch of space for criminals in these states. Abia has become one of the safest places in Nigeria today because we have the full support of our servicemen and women. We thank you for going beyond the call of duty to restore security in our community, leading to the resumption of economic and social activity in the area that had hitherto served as safe haven for many other people. Can count on my consistent support for their welfare because our economic and social programs will be that. Thank you. because our economic and social programs will be sabotaged or fatally impaired without adequate security in all parts of the state. Beyond just supporting our men and officers in active service, we shall also work closely with the Nigerian Legion, Abia State Chapter, to support the body of veterans in our state. To support the body of veterans in our state for the good of the men and women who once served this nation with strength and devotion.
The event came to a close.